Welcome to Portland State University's 2017 Spring Commencement. I'm Sana Andrews, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it's my honor to lead today's ceremony. Joining me on the stage are honored guests, PSU academic and administrative leaders, and our two student commencement speakers, all of whom are listed in your program. If you're able to stand, please rise for the singing of the national anthem by one of Portland State University's graduates and representatives of the class of 2017, Jetta Stein.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Jetta. That was beautiful. So please welcome Teresa Smith, graduating with a Master's in Education from the Graduate Teaching Education Program.
Good morning, my name is Teresa Smith, and I'm an enrolled member of the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians of Oregon. Thank you. I would like to acknowledge today the traditional land that Portland and Oregon rests on, and which we are gathered at today. The Portland metro area and Oregon rest on the land of many nations, including the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians of Oregon, the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde Community, Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, Burns Paiute Tribe, Klamath Tribes, Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Reservation, Confederated Tribes of Coos, Lower Umpqua, and Siuslaw, Coquel Indian Tribe, and the Cow Creek Band of Umpqua Indians. When we acknowledge the traditional land we are on, we acknowledge a larger history and story that informs the present as well as the resilience of Indian people. If you are able to, please remain standing and welcome the Bulls and Bears Drum Group, who will perform an honor song for the recognition of the indigenous lands that we are on and in honor of the graduates here today. I'd like to take a moment to introduce them. We have James Smith, who's Fort Peck Sioux in Warm Springs. Dustin Harmon, Eastern Shoshone. Lonnie Haverneck, who's Confederated Tribes of Siletz. Marlon Suppa, Warm Springs. Pierre Halsey, Standing Rock Sioux. Leland Butler, Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde. And Plummy Wright, Klamath Tribes. Miniwachoni.
Thank you, Teresa, and thank you to the Bulls and Bears. So please take your seats. Our ceremony is being broadcast live, online, and also on Oregon Public Radio. Please visit pdx.edu for further details. I'm very pleased to introduce to you the President of Portland State University, Wim Wiewel. President Wiewel.
Congratulations, class of 2017, you did it! We are proud of your accomplishment and hard work in earning your PhD degree. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey. Some of you are the first in your family to attend or graduate college. Some of you have been at PSU since high school, while others transferred here from other institutions. Some of you are international students who came to PSU from overseas. For all of you today, that's the engineering students you're hearing. For all of you today, it represents a personal victory that you will remember forever. Let's also take a moment to honor your family and friends for their support over the years. Many of them are here today. How about a round of applause for them? And happy Father's Day to the dads who are here today. I know how special it is to celebrate Father's Day today because my daughter Kelly is graduating with you as a member of PSU's class of 2017. Your class is remarkable in many ways. More than 6,000 graduates make up the class of 2017, one of the largest ever. You're from 43 states and 47 countries. The youngest among you is, get this, 15 years old. Beautiful story in the Oregonian this morning about him. And the oldest is 80 years old. No matter where you are from or how old you are, what binds you together today is that you achieved what you set out to do in earning your degree. Let me recognize a couple of graduates who proudly represent the class. Mariana Garcia Medina receives her bachelor's degree in political science this morning. Her journey started at age 3 when her mother and brother made a difficult journey to the United States from Mexico to reunite with her father, who had been working days at a restaurant and nights cleaning office. Throughout the years, her parents have made extraordinary sacrifices that have enabled Mariana to attain her dream of a college degree. At PSU, Mariana has been a leader in the new Women's Leadership Program and president of Las Mujeres, which works to help Latina women in our community. After graduation, Mariana will be an intern with City Commissioner Nick Fish. Congratulations, Mariana. Another example, Amy Ritter is receiving her bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. When one of Portland's leading companies, Daimler Trucks North America, posted an internship opportunity seeking engineering students, Amy wasn't going to apply. Then her professor, Dr. Nathalie Neve, sent her an email. You're going to apply for this, right? Amy not only applied, she excelled in her internship, and Daimler has awarded her a challenging full-time position upon graduation. Congratulations, Amy. On a personal note, today is a bittersweet day for me. As many of you know, I'm stepping down as president of PSU this summer. It's been a privilege to lead Portland State for 9 years. I can't think of a better way to end my tenure as president than joining faculty, family, and friends in honoring your achievements today. Go Vikes!
Thank you, President Vivell. We're honored that Chair Pete Nickerson of our Board of Trustees is here to give a greeting.
Thank you, Sana. On behalf of the 15 members of Portland State's Board of Trustees, guests, I welcome you, and graduates, I congratulate you. I have two very brief things to share with you this morning, and they both have to do with thanks. For sure, today, the graduates are the center of attention. You've no doubt worked your butts off to be in this position, and you deserve congratulations. And I suspect, in fact, I know that there have been a few other people probably around you who have enabled you to come to this position today, like a parent or a child, a spouse, a professor, or somebody else. And I thought we should just take one moment to express our thanks to all of these people who have supported you this morning. The second is, as President Vivell noted, this will be his last graduation at Portland State. He has served us almost 9 years. At the end of the summer will be 9 years as the 8th president of the institution. From my point of view, he has left Portland State in a much better condition than he found it. And for that, I think the community is in great thanks of him. President Vivell, your effect has been manifold, and your legacy will endure. and I wish to thank you. Please join me.
Thank you, Chair Nickerson, for your kind words and also for the service on the board. So graduates, as you transition from being students to alumni, you should know that there are PSU alumni located throughout the world. PSU alumni are well respected in the world of work and in graduate schools across the nation and around the globe. Please join me in welcoming Greg Meyer, the president of the PSU Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Andrews, President Vivel, PSU faculty, staff, distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course, all of you, class of 2017. And now, my fellow Portland State University alumni. This is truly one of the most humbling moments of my life, standing in front of you today. Not because of the sheer number of you, because of what this day represents in your lives. How hard you have worked, all that you have sacrificed to be here, all that your families have sacrificed. Which is why it gives me great pleasure on behalf of the 170,000 alumni worldwide, as Dr. Andrews just said, congratulations on your outstanding achievement. I'm proud to say that I'm not just an alumni, I am actually a second generation PSU alum, and my mother and father actually met on campus. And I would be proud if my two little girls were third generation PSU alums. 19 years ago today, I was sitting in the exact same position where many of you are, not certain of where life would take me or the world I was walking into. However, you can take with you the confidence and enthusiasm built on an academic, social, and ethical foundation of a Portland State University education. Your hard work and the tools that you've been given have given you everything you need to succeed wherever life takes you. You should know, though, that from the moment you stepped on campus as students, you've been members of an incredible group, the PSU Alumni Association. You've seen us in the Simon Benson House right there on campus, hopefully giving out donuts and encouragement to you. And the Alumni Association is your enduring link to the university, a lifelong resource of social, educational, and professional support that literally extends around the world. Wherever your lives may lead you, whenever you need to reach classmates and friends, be it professional or otherwise, or whatever successes you may have, please know that Portland State will always be your connection. And yeah. And though you leave here today as alumni, Portland State will always be a part of you and here for you as you move through your personal and professional lives. The lessons you've learned in our classrooms, from our professors, and from your classmates will profoundly affect you the rest of your lives. And for this reason, I encourage you to always promote, always support, and always honor your university. Again, congratulations, best wishes, thank you, and go Vikes.
Thank you, President Meyer. I would also like to thank our faculty, a number of whom are here with us today, for their efforts in guiding these students to successful completion of their academic programs. Their expertise and dedication to our students is outstanding. Please give our faculty a round of applause. And now to our graduates. I wish to pay special tribute to the more than 1,000 undergraduate students graduating with academic honors. Candidates graduating with honors can be identified by the cords worn around their regalia. Will those receiving Latin honors please stand, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Our student speakers this year represent the talented class of 2017. Our first student representative, Jette Stein, who just sang for us the national anthem, and by the way, did it amazingly, is receiving a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, focusing in Middle East Studies. Our second student is a representative of our classes as well. Maniana Azad Zahid is receiving a Master of Science in Marital Couples and Family Counseling. So I now would like to invite them to the podium.
I am not an expert of life. I am you. I stand here trying to embody your story, my story, our story. I came to Portland the definition of a traditional college student. 18 years old with an optimistically sassy attitude, embracing a major focused on a subject I knew nothing about. I am now a traditional university graduate. 4 years of full-time classes, time spent studying abroad, living in a big house with my closest friends, a liberal arts degree, facing a world, not knowing where I fit. PSU, however, taught me the power of the untraditional. Our student body thrives within a vast and intimidating age range. Our classes are filled with 21-year-olds and 56-year-olds and everything in between. Our median age is 27. This is not remotely traditional or normal, but our student body, with stories of worldly pursuits beyond the classroom, helped me to break the conventions I'd always been fed. All of our stories are filled with these untraditional tendencies. Maybe you grew up mere miles away from your now college campus, commuting on the Max or biking in the rain. Maybe you worked a full-time job. I'm sure most of us left class only to accidentally enter a protest or a conversation with a preacher in the park blocks. This untraditionalness challenges each of us, but this untraditionalness built us, helped us grow and become. Portland State is unconventional, unusual, and unorthodox. Built at the base of a past-due volcano, we argue even when we all agree. Keggers aren't common, but instead we climb, hike, kayak, we write, we take photos, and we do whatever engineers do. The strange is where the success lies. The exceptionally bizarre nature of opportunity is what our university taught us, but the expansive array of experiences and stories abound is what we taught each other. We now face the world with our sometimes eccentric, but well-intentioned understanding of difference. Let us harness the power of our untraditional. Let us take the path less traveled, our path, into the unknown. Congratulations, class of 2017. Let us continue onward.
Nine years ago, I was given a rare opportunity to live in the United States. I left Iran in hopes of living the American dream and becoming successful. But I had to leave my only sister behind. I arrived with nothing but a backpack, $500 in my pocket, and a hope to one day reunite with my sister. I have fought to overcome many challenges in the last 9 years. I've had to give up food to pay my bills, but I never let hunger keep me from fighting. In college, it took me several days to write a one-page essay, but I never fell behind and got A's in all of my classes. And every once in a while, when someone rudely asked me, "Why don't you just go back to your country?" I proudly responded, "Because I'm already here." After 9 years, my sister Mona finally received her US immigrant visa. Months away from our reunion, an executive order was signed, which banned all visa holders from Iran and 6 other countries to enter the United States. After 9 years, a signature which held so much power was working to keep us apart. Suddenly, my whole world began to shatter. I feared I may never get to see my sister again. I started to believe that everything I had fought so hard to achieve was just meaningless. In the midst of hopelessness, though, I remembered I didn't have to fight alone, not this time. So I allowed myself to be vulnerable. I shared my story, asked for help, and invited others to fight with me. My community responded. With the help of friends, colleagues, professors, politicians, reporters, and people I hadn't even met, I am thrilled to say that my sister is here today to celebrate with me. Even the strongest of fighters may not overcome barriers alone. Today, as we celebrate our accomplishments, let us remember those who have helped us achieve the impossible. But more importantly, let us remember that we, the people, the fearless class of 2017, can accomplish anything if we stand together, because we are what makes America great.
Wow. Hard to keep dry eyes during those stories. Thank you so much, both of you, for sharing of yourself. It is now my great pleasure to present an honorary doctorate degree to His Excellency Anas Alsaleh, who is the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance of the state of Kuwait. His Excellency was born in Kuwait in 1972, where he went through primary and secondary school, and then he traveled to Portland State University, where he earned a degree in finance. With his new bachelor's degree, he held managerial posts and served on the boards of a number of major Kuwaiti companies. Now, in addition to serving as minister, His Excellency is the chairperson of the Kuwait Investment Authority, the governmental entity responsible for managing the assets of the country. Just think about balancing your checkbook and multiply it a couple times. Please give a warm welcome to His Excellency Anas Alsaleh. And if you ever want to hear about jet lag, he and his family just flew in yesterday and are flying out later today. We are very honored to have you here with us today.